Good evening. Here in this session, you will discuss about the mathematical operation and elementary functions. Here, what are the different mathematical operations here? Here you have some mathematical operation. Here is a plus minus, and then you will know about the bitwise operator. Here these are all different mathematical operations here. Here, the first mathematical operations and functions here is the unary plus. Here one is a unary plus here. That means it is this operation applicable on a single function. Here the unary minus, and then plus symbol, minus symbol, and then some other here is a time symbol. Here star x space star, in the sense it's performing the multiplication, x divided by divide symbol, and then x plus, here x plus y, that indicates the integer that means integer divide, x divided by y, x inverse divide. Here divide, inverse divide equivalent to y, that means here in this case the x inverse divide y, that means y divided by x, that means x into x cap y, the power, it's a, that means the power value here, that means x power y, and then x percentage. Here in this mathematical operation, here we will know about the all these operations. Or here what is a unary plus, what is a unary minus, here those information discussed here. Here that is a mathematical information. Here this is something about the mathematical operations. Here here comes to the bitwise operators. Here what are the bitwise operators? Here you have a the bitwise not, bitwise and, bitwise or. Here these are all different operations. These all call it as a bitwise operators here. Here comes to here, that means if you comes to the Jupyter notebook here you will know about the mathematical operators. Here different kinds of mathematical operators here. Here these are all mathematical operators. Here the first important mathematical operator here is, for example, you will perform the unary minus, unary plus. Here for example, already you know about 2 minus 3, that gives the output here minus. Here it takes some time, here minus some value. And then another important operator here is that means unary minus. Here I am taking the unary minus value. Here how can you write the unary minus? Here it takes a minus 1. Here sometimes you are taking the unary minus 123. Here that is represented here hyphen symbol, that 123, this is a unary minus. Here that value here treated as a 120 minus 124. And then for example, here how can you perform the and operators? Here you know, you don't know about the and or operations here. That means you know about very well about the plus or minus symbol. Here the plus symbol, arithmetic, and you know very well about the arithmetic operators. You don't know about the here this bitwise operators here. Here for example, 123 and 124, here it is a true value. Here the true value always result, what is the result here? The true 120, 123 and 12 um, 30 34, that means it's calculating the and operators. Here for example 123, the binary value for the 123, it takes the binary value for 123, and then the binary value for the 234. From the 234 you will calculate the binary values, then it produces a result like this. And then for example another important one here is a, for example, R operators, the bitwise R operator. How can you calculate the bitwise R operator? For example, 123 R, here 234. Here what is 123? The binary value for the 120. But simply here I am telling you, for example, 2 R 2 r, for example, 3. 2 r 3. What is the value of 2 here? The value of 2 is a 1 0 here. That means the value of 2 0 is a 1 0. And then what is the value of 3 here? 1 1. Here the calculating the plus symbol here. R in the sense either true or that means any one true, that value is a true. Here R indicates here. Here for example the result is here. What is the result here? The 1, the 0 1 1 1 is indicates the 1, the result here. In this case you are taking the result like this. Here when you take the result here, 1 implies 1, that value is a 1, and then 0 1, that value 0 or 1, its value it's equal to 0. That means the 2 or 1, if the result here is a true value. Here 1 1, that means in binary format here 1 1, the 1 1 indicates the true value. Here in this way you will identify the similarly AND operation. Here how can you get the AND operation here? That means if you take the AND here in the simple representation, take the simple representation here, better to understand the AND. Here for example take the 2 and 3. Here what are the values? 2 and 3, 0 and 1. 0 and 1 in the sense it's a multiplication. 0 and 1 is equal to, if you comes to the 0 and 1, here that value here is a 0. 1 and 1, that value is a 1. That means the result of a 2 and 3, that indicates that 2. Here the result of the 2 and 3, that indicates 2. In this way you will calculate in the binary bitwise operators in a here. Here for example another example here, in this case here the bitwise are the value here that represent bitwise exclusive R. You will perform in the exclusive R operation also here. The exclusive R here, what is the exclusive R here? The for example you are representing the exclusive R in this way here. The exclusive both true, that indicates them both, either both are true, either both are false. That's the true. That means remaining cases are false. Here that is a exclusive or operation. Here you will perform in the after exclusive or operation. That means you will converting these values into binary format, just like I previously explained that value. Here this is a way of representing the exclusive or. Here some other way is there for representing the exclusive or. XOR function. Here for representing the exclusive R, you have a XOR function. XOR function used to representing the exclusive R. That's the same result. It producing the same result here. Here that is a exclusive R function or XOR. Here both are similar here. Another bitwise operator in this case here. Here you have a less than or equal to symbol, greater than or equal to symbol, and so on. Here these are all different exclusive or operators here. Here another important one here is a updating operators. Here what are the updating operators? Sometimes you have to identify the x equal to, for example you are assigning the x value. Let us take x value equal to 1. Here sometimes here if you take the output here, the value here is a 1. Sometimes you have to identify the x equal to x plus 1. Here the plus equal to 1. What is the value here in this case here? That value true. That value here, how can you calculate this value here? X equal to x plus 1. That value, the assignment if you are done here, x equal to x plus 1. Here in this way, here finally you get the, you will get the result like this. If you do execute this one, here finally what is the x value here in this case? The x value for this case here is a, for example if you write a x value, the value of the x here is a 3. That means the previously the value of x equal to 1. Here updating the x value, final updation of x value x equal to x plus 1. It produces here x equal to x plus 1. The x value here is a 2. Here x again x equal to x plus 1. Here 2 plus 1. The value here is updating as a 3. And then if you get the result, these are all called it as a, this is a updating operator. That means in this way here this operators are applicable for the minus also, and so on. Here, another important one here is a dot operators here. Here, what is a dot operator? How can you represent the dot operator? What is the necessity of dot here? That means the cap. For example, if you take the value like this, here the value, here what is the value here? That means I am taking the value x plus dot. Why are you using the dot operator here? Sometimes I am taking the values like this. This is a array 1 comma 2 comma 3. This array, that means you will discuss about the this array later. That means you have a array like this 1 2 3 dot cap 3. Here, that means for the all array information, that means it's a the dot operator here, just like a membership function here. Here the dot cap, here that means every dot operator, dot operation cap, that is automatically defined to perform the element information. Here that means, for example, what is the result for this one? The result, one cube, here 2 cube and then 3 cube value, that result. If you, that means if you want to write a two, here directly 1 2 cap 3. Here what is the result here? 8. If you want that, for this single array, for the single number here, directly you will take the camp here. For example, if you have the array of numbers, here array of numbers here, for example, you are having the, for example, here having the 3, here having the 5, here 5, the array of numbers. If you want to power operation, if you want to apply the power operation for the array of number, you will use a dot cap symbol here. If you execute this one, here it's gives a the power here. That means here 3 elements array into 64. The 64 here is a the bits 60. The computer is a 64-bit computer, and then it will display the result as a one column. Here one indicates the column, the one column. Here the values here is a 127 to 125. That means for entire array, the dot operator used to cube operation. Here that is a about the some in description about the dot operator. And then numerical comparison operators are there. Some of the numerical comparison operators, the numerical comparison operators, here you have a different numerical comparison operators. Numerical comparison operator. Here, what are the numerical comparison operators here? The numerical comparison operator, for example, sometimes this numerical comparison operator sometimes equal to. Some of the cases here not equal to. Some of the cases here less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, here equal to. Here these are all called as a numerical, the comparison operator. Sometimes you want to represent the numerical comparison operator in this way. For example, sometimes one equal to. Here this type of numerical comparison operators in a condition, if x is greater than or equal to 0 or x equal to. Here what is the result here? The always this numerical comparison operator produces a result here as a, what is the result of the numerical comparison operator? This operator true or false result. Here if you execute this one, what is the result? Its value true. For example, another example here, 1 equal to 2. Is it true or false? It's not a 1 equal to true. Here its value is a false. Here some other cases here, 1 not equal to 2. Here for example, here 1, I'm taking the one value here, not equal to 2. Yes, it is a true. That's why it produces a result as a true. Here some other case here, some other case, in this case 1 equal to 1.0. Some other case here 1 equal to 1.0. For example, 1 is it true or false? 1 equal to, for example, equal to 1.0. The both are similar here. One is equal to 1.0. Both are equal. That means result is a true. Some other cases here is a 1 less than 2. Is it true? 1 greater than true. 1 less than true. 1 less than 2. Here, for example, come here. 1 less than 2. 1 less than 2. What is the result here? The result here is a true. And then 1 not less than 2, or 1 greater than, for example, 1 greater than 2. Here, what is the result here? Here, the result here is a false. Here, in this way, you will apply the different comparison operators here. Here, and some other cases here, the 3 less than 0.5. 3 less than 0.5. Here, for example, if you take the value like this, 3 less than 0.5, that's a false here. The minus value, very less value, that indicates the false statement. In this way, some of the comparison operator was here. Other one is a NAN function. Some of the already you have a some functions are there, different functions. Infinite function, minus infinite function. Here, how can you apply them? In the previous session, we discussed about the INF function, minus infinite function, and so on. For example, if you take the heading here, here two different functions I am taking here. Here, what are the two different functions here? One is a INF function. INF function. What is the INF function? And then sometimes minus INF infinitive, and then infinite value. For example, sometimes you need to get 1 by 0. That value is a infinitive, and then 0 by 1, none, nothing was there. N, some NaN value, none value. These are all different uh, functions applicable for the system. Here these are all infinitive, minus infinitive, non-function. Here how can you apply these function by using these operators here? Equality operators, here not equal to operators here, and then these are all different equality numerical comparison operator. How can you apply the numerical comparison operator on NaN function, n not equal to function here, and then infinitive function. For example, if you take the Na not equal to NaN, here its function is not a function 0 by 1, 0, 0 divided by anything. Here not a value, not a function value. Here what is the result here? That is a false here. Here NaN is some, it may be anything. Here not NaN may be anything here. Here coming to the NaN not equal to NaN. Here that's maybe also a false. NaN, for example, you have a NaN function. NaN equal to NaN, not equal to NaN. Here sometimes NaN less than, here it produces a result as a false result. For example, NaN less than NaN. Here what is the result here? It's also a false the result. Here not a number here. In this way you will perform in the different operators. Here some of the functions Julia provides a additional to test the number. Here for example, if you take the slide here, that means updating operator, this is a equal to operator, and then mathematical functions. Here some of the additional functions. Here Julia provides a different functions related to the NEM. Here the Julia provides additional functions here. Some of the additional function is equal to some of the other functions here is not equal to. Here these are all some of the additional functions here. I am telling you these additional functions. Here x is identical, x is equal to, is finite function, is not infinite function. Here that's all that means some addition function. I am giving some example for the addition function is equal to, is not equal to. Here, let us take simple example here. Let us say E is equal to function here, just like NaN is equal to NaN, not equal. That's why its value equal to false statement. Here it gives true. Okay. For example, equal to symbol. For example, control. Let us take simple example. Equal to 2 comma 2 is equal to 2 comma 2. Is it true or false? It's maybe true. For example, is equal to 2 comma, for example, if you take the is equal to 2 comma 1 comma 2, here it produces a result as a false statement. Here similarly you have a is equal to 1 comma, let us take a simple representation here. For example, whether it is a true or false, I don't know. Here is equal to 1 NaN comma 1 NaN. I am taking the two arrays, two vectors here. Here 1 2 3, if you write like this here, those are all correct vectors here. Here this vectors result produces a true value, is equal to, here both are equal, it produces the equal value. Here for example, NaN equal to, for example, this is a something about the NaN values here. Here sometimes is equal to can be used to distinguish a signed zeros here. Here for example, let us take simple example, minus 0 equal to 0. Here that means both are similar value, always producing the minus equal to symbol, always producing the 0. For example, let us take simple example, 0 is equal to 0 equal to, what is the result here, minus 0.0 is equal to 0.0. That means it's a true here, minus 0 0 both are similar here, that produce a result as a 0. And then the same operation applied by using equal is equal symbol here. If it comes to the is equal symbol, this is equal symbol, for example, is equal to the x equal to 2 minus 0.0 is not equal to 0.0. Here it's a false statement. Here if you apply the symbol true statement, if you are, this is a false statement here. Yes, if you take the chaining here, chain of operation here, for example, here what is the result of this chaining operation? Then you have to verify like this here. Here one less than 2. What is the value? What is the result here? 1 less than 2. Here it gives the result as a less than 2 true value. Here this value is a true. Here less than or equal to. Here this is a true. Let us simple thing here is a, this is a true. Then 2 less than, here for example this value true. Yes, this is a true. Let us take simple example. And then less than or equal to, less than or equal to, this value here producing the true. In this way here this is called a chain of operations here. 2 less than or less than, 2 less than 3. Yes, 2 less than 3, 3 is a more than value true. Here also it is also a true here. And then equal to, here 3 greater than true value. Here for example this value also true, 3 greater than 2. And then you have a greater than or equal to symbol, greater than or equal to symbol here. Here you have the greater than or equal to symbol. And then 1 equal to 1, is it true or false? 1 equal to always true value, produce 1 equal to true. And then less than, here 3 not equal to 5. Yes, this one also a true. Here that means less than or equal to, here true less than or equal to true, equal to maybe. Here if it comes to these two operation, here again takes these two operation here, it takes a operation true. And then here equal to, and then true greater than or equal to true, that's value gives a true. And then less than true, here less than true. Here if you comes to here, 1, for example, let us take less than, that means it's a gives some value here. It's maybe a true value here. It's maybe a, for example, it's gives some value, I don't know exactly the value here is a, that means here equal to, that means finally this value anything maybe. For example, it's a uh, true in the sense 2, it's maybe a 3. Let us take, that means the value here is a, after calculating the value here is a 3 maybe. Here it's finally it gives a true value here. That means in this way, if you calculate this one, what is the result of this? This is called here chain of operations here. Here the chain of operations, in this way you will identify the chain of operations. That means more than one operations here. Here another important one here is a here the elementary, here the operator precedence and then um, associativity. Here already I explained that precedence value here in the previous session. I explained what is the precedence value, how can you calculate the precedence value. Here how can you calculate the precedence value? Take this one, that means for visibility I'm taking this symbol here. Here what is the precedence value here, what is the associative value? Here comes to the if you want to represent the precedence here, here you have a precedence here. That means already explained the bracket having the highest precedence compared to the all elements, and then division symbol having the highest precedence, and then the other symbol here, the star also having the same precedence, just like a division. And then next precedence I am giving to the plus and the minus. When you are using the plus minus here, a equal precedence are there. That is a precedence value. What is an associativity? Associativity, how can you representing the associativity? Here, if you comes to here, you have a uh, operator precedence values here. Here, what are the operator precedence and then associativity? Here, for example, a dot symbol, left associativity. That means you are taking the, for example, plus left associativity, minus left associativity. Here, unary. That means you are taking the sorry, plus and minus having the right associativity. For example, bitwise shift operators having the right associativity. Here similarly, the plus and minus, here it's having the precedence value left to right. That is a some information. That means I am giving some example for the associativity and precedence value here. Here if I take the simple example here, 9 divided by 2 minus 9 divided by 2 minus 6 into 2 plus 4, 2 plus 4 here. And then that means sometimes you may take the unary operators, unary plus, unary minus. Here that means how can you calculate the unary, and then let us take simple unary plus here. Here for example, the unary plus value, how can you take that one from the here? Let us take simple unary plus. I am taking the simple unary plus calculation here. From where I am taking this is a unary plus and then unary minus. Here where it is the unary plus and then, that means I did not identify the symbol for the unary plus. Already I explained the unary plus symbol. Here where is the unary plus symbol here? Here unary minus unary plus symbol. I want to know unary operators equal to not equal to unary. That means where did I identify the symbol? Okay, 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 leave it. That means I want to calculate this set of operation. How can you calculate this set of operation here? In this way, in this case here, the division symbol highest precedence here. That's why I am taking the division symbol 9 like this, 9 divided by 2. And then here you are using the minus symbol, and then next highest precedence you are giving the, that means the both are similar, even though 6 into 2. Here after that you are calculating the 6 into 2 value. After that you will calculate the plus 4 plus 4. Here what is the value of 9 divided by 4.5 minus 6 into 2, in a sense 12 plus 4 here plus 4 here. Here same having the same value. That is a, what is the result in this case here? The 12 9 4 8.5 minus 12, that is a 3.5. The minus 3.5, the result here is a minus 3.5. In this case you are taking the value. Here sometimes you are you want to calculate like this. Here you have a expression like this. Here in this case here, what is a, that means precedence, the star have the same precedence compared to the again star here. That means which star I want to take first, that is called here associativity. Here this star having the left associativity, that's why first you have to calculate the left side value. After that you will calculate the right side information, that is called here left associativity and then precedence value. That means based on the precedence here you are calculating the associativity. Here these are all left associativity. Here that is a left associativity. That's why first I am taking the 9 into 2. The first value here I am taking 9 into 2, and then minus here, yes, minus, yes. After that here what is the result here? The first time 9 into 2 means 18. The value here is a 18 minus, after that you will take the 6 into 2 here plus 4. The after first step here the value treated like this here. Why? Because why? Here star having the left associativity. First I am calculating the left side value. After that in the next step here, the values are treated like 18 minus 6 into 2. That's value here is a 12. 18 minus 12. After that you are having the plus 2. Now you are having the sum doubt here. Here minus and plus have the same associativity. Here minus and plus have the same associativity, that is a left associativity. That's why you have to calculate first left side value. That is a, that means 18 minus 12. 18 minus 12 plus 2. Here after that you have an expression like this. Here 18 minus 12 in the sense 6 plus 2. Here the result here is a 8. That means for this expression here the result are treated as a 10. I think it's maybe 10. Here what is wrong here? 9 2 jar. Okay, okay. Here the value here is a 4. The value here is a not a 2 here. The value here is a 4. Yeah. The value here 4. 6 plus 4. The 6 plus 4 equal to 10. The result here is a 10. That means in this way you will consider the associativity. Here it is a left associativity, or here it is a right associativity. That means those information also you have to consider. Here that is a simple representation for that one. Here not only these functions, here you have a different functions for this one. Here some of them are numerical conversion functions are there. Here those numerical conversion functions, here is a int 127, int 8. Here for example, if you take the int 8 of 127, what is the int 8 value, int 8 information? For example, integer length. What is the length of integer 8? That takes a value minus 128 to 127. That means 2 power 7 minus 1, 127. Here it produces results like this, 127 value. If you want to execute the minus 128, if you take a number here, if you add one number here, for example, same for the same number I want to add one number here, that means 2 power um, 7 value 128, that means more than 1 month. Here will you result produce a result here? No. Why? Because it's error. It gives an error here. If it is a 16 bit, yeah, yes, 16 bit in the sense it's having the values 2 power 15 minus number, it stores the 2 power 15 minus 1. Yes, this produces the result 128. Here in this way you have a number conversion functions are there, integer, here percentage, and then some of the rounding functions are there. Here, for example, in the mathematical operation, you will apply that. That means a simple rounding functions. Here, you usually calculate these rounding functions. The rounding functions here, round of x. That means if you take the, for example, how can you calculate the round value here? The round of x, the round of t of x, the floor value, seal value, and then truncate value. Here, I am explaining clearly about these round function. Here, round of, oh, for example, 2.6. Here what is the result for the 2.6 here? That gives a 3 value. For example, I am taking the round value, the same round value. Here for the same round value 2.4. Here what is the result here? This gives, that means separately I am taking. Let us take for simple understanding, I am taking separately here, control V. Here the what is the result in this case here? Its results may be true, its result may be, for example, 2.6. Here that means 2.5 more, that value rounded as a 3. 2.5, that value rounded as a 3. And then some of the floor function, seal function, let us take ceiling fan, seal of ceiling fan, whatever may be value here. I have, that means for example 2.2. Ceiling in the sense the highest value it will consider. The ceiling information represents a here whatever may be 2.1. For example, I am taking the 2.1, that value also a 3 here. For example, 2.00001 also a the ceiling. And then floor, let us take simple floor function. What is the floor function? Floor, let us take floor of 2.1. Here what is the result here? It takes a 2. Will you identify the difference between the round and seal function? Here this is a round function. For example, let us take floor of 0.9 I am taking, but here that the floor value, the minimum value it is giving here 2.0, the floor value. Here some of the other important functions are there. Here those functions may be here round functions. Some of the other important functions, division functions are there, div x comma y. And then some of the divs, some of the fld, floored division. For example, division, simply x division, for example, div of 8 comma 2. That means this value represented like this. Here 8 divided by 2 value. Here for example, simply I am writing the function, division function like this, 4. Here also given the result as a 4. Here will you identify the difference here? That means it's a gives floating point number, it gives ordinary division number here. Here that is a division function, some of the division functions. Here comes to the another important functions here. here, and then here another important functions, the sign and absolute value. Here absolute, if you take the absolute value, how can you represent the absolute information? For example, abs function, abs of minus 5, it's equal to, that's value is a 5. For example, abs of 5 equal to, that's value also a 5. That means irrespective of any sign, it gives a absolute value, that is called here absolute function here. And then sign function, here it gives a sign function minus 1, the result of a sign function minus 1, 0, plus 1 only. Here the result here, for example, if you take the sign function, okay, take a more, here for example, a sign of, here I am taking a sign value, uh, 5 to 4. Here what is the result here? The result minus 1. For example, sign of 5 to 4, any value, any number, that value produces a sign 1. For example, sign of 0, here for example, sign of 0, what is the result in this case? 0. That means the sign function always always produce the value 0, minus 1, 1. Here that is a sign function. Not only those mathematical functions, here you have a sqrt, square root function is there, exp function is there, log function, and then the power function. Here different functions are there. Here, this is a some information about the function. Not only this function, some of the trigonometric function, some of the trigonometric sine, cos, x, like this. Here for example, I am taking the sine function, sine of, sine of 1 equal to, here what is the result here? The sine of 1, the value, for example, sine of 90, not a sine, sine of 90, it gives a result as a 0.89 something. Here in this way you will have the sine, cos, tan, some trigonometric functions. This is something about the mathematical